Sonia, thank you so much for that great intro. Let me first say that this is a great privilege and honor to be able to share here today. I want to thank Bob for the invite. Today, I want to speak briefly on a dream team. One of the things that we teach on our football program each day is that we want our student athletes to dream big, to go after their dreams. When you think of a team, you think about many different parts, different components, and it's very similar to a business. Every business is a team. I came in late last night from Dallas recruiting, and I have a tradition to stop at this little corner store called Buc-ee's. And, my wife, she makes me stop here. And, the thing that impresses me the most with Buc-ee's is the team of people that they put together to do their job. I think there's a guy that lives in the restrooms to make sure that they have the cleanest restrooms in America. The smells, who's in charge of the scents that come out of that place? Because it smells so good when you walk into Buc-ee's. The standards of excellence of what they do at that place. It's amazing the benefits of having a great team and bringing a great team together. And you can see the fruit that comes from it. I can remember when Buc-ee's started back in 2017 there in Hill, Texas. It was just sitting in the middle of a field by itself. And now there's a metropolis that has grown around that place in a short period of time. Now, if that little beaver can do that in the middle of nowhere, what can we do at college football here in Shreveport, Bossier? So I want you guys to support our team and support the vision of what we have going on over there on Kings Highway. Back in 1992, the original Dream Team was put together. And that team was put together because there was a need. Sometimes when you're struggling with your team, when you're struggling at your business, you got to shake things up. You got to get the new pieces to the puzzle. You got to bring in the right people. And great leaders know how to do that. And so the leadership in USA Basketball decided that if we're struggling internationally in the Olympics to win games, how about we just use our NBA players? And then it started the greatest team of all time, the Dream Team. And if you can remember back in 1992, for the people that was alive during that time, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, all these great players came together. Needless to say, they not only they won big, and they dominated everyone that they played. And then the phrase was coined, the Dream Team. But I came here this afternoon to tell you that every dream needs a team. Playing under Nick Saban, I learned a lot of great things. One of the greatest things that I learned playing for Nick Saban is the importance of discipline, the importance of accountability, the importance of having high standards. And that's what BBB represents. It represents standards and values, trust and ethics. Growing up, being a child in a entrepreneur family, my dad was florist, my brother was florist here in our city, Dawson Touch Flowers, that still exists today. And we knew the standard. One thing that you didn't want to cross was the bureau. I'm not talking about the FBI. I'm talking about the Better Business Bureau. And you knew that if you saw that seal on a door or on a business, that was a certain standard, that you could trust that business. And so today, those are the same standards that win. That's what a Dream Team represents. I didn't like playing for Nick Saban. It was tough. I was signed with Jerry DiNardo, and he really shook things up when he got there. It was a culture shock. And one thing that I'll never forget, when you first walked into the facility, there was a sign that said these words, get out of yourself and get into team. And that really stuck to me for so many years. Sometimes the medicine you need doesn't taste good. Growing up, they used to give me this stuff called Cashol. And it was nasty, man. It was real. I could taste it right now. It doesn't taste like what I had last night at Buc-ee's. It's bad. But something about that yucky stuff would make you feel better. And, some of the green tea and organic stuff that I eat today have that same thing going. It tastes like a cardboard box. My wife said, you better eat it. You better eat it. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So I eat it. And so I want you to know that in mentorship and leadership, it is painful to be the one that gets on people and keeps them straight. And accountability is so important. I call myself the CRO, the Chief Reminding Officer of Centenary football. Do it again, fix that, pick up this, fix that, do it again. And so that's what we do as leaders. That's part of a team. I thank God for Coach Saban, because all that hair straw and yucky stuff that he was teaching me during that process is what I've used in my coaching career to have a lot of success. And so, sometimes in life, the things that don't taste good but it's good for you. And that's the part of being under great leaders. Each dream team needs a good captain. Coach Daly was the head coach of the original dream team, and he put those guys together. And I think about the challenge. Sometimes as leaders, we think, man, if I can just get the right pieces, I'm going to have a great team. But now you got to work with all those personalities. You got to work with all the pride and the ego that comes with having great players. And he was able to bring all those guys that were the leaders of their team and bring them together with one common goal and one cause. And that's what great leaders do. They bring people from different backgrounds, different neighborhoods, and they say, let's come together and let's win together. Many businesses love to hire athletes because athletes got tough skin. We know what it takes to keep going. We know what it takes to work with different people from different backgrounds, to take a loss and keep going. To have a mindset of unity and team, pulling all the same direction. Every dream needs a team. One of the greatest leaders of all time, Jesus Christ, had a team. He had a team of 12. Your dream needs a team. Everybody needs a team. I have my team. I call my family Team Dawson. They keep me straight. My wife and my daughters, they're the captains. Do this, do that, go here, go there. I said, why is my daughter telling me what to do? But she's been trying. She's watched my wife for all these years. Now she thinks that's what you're supposed to do. But I'm fine with it because they keep me in line. If you want to fulfill your dream, you got to build the right team. I can never forget growing up on the playground. The key was to get the first pick when you was playing basketball, right? You would shoot for it because you wanted to pick the best player. In football and the NFL, the worst team gets the first pick, but usually they still do bad. A great player can't outplay a bad team. I'm going to say that again. A great player can't outplay a bad team. And what that means is, even though you may have a great player, you may have a great leader, you may have a great piece to that puzzle, if the rest of the pieces are weak, it's going to bring that strong piece down. Now we all have fans. You may be a Cowboy fan, a Saints fan, a Tech, Grambling, LSU, Southern, Tulane, whatever you pull for. And that's important. We all need something to pull for. We all need cheerleaders. We all need feedback. We all need support. That's natural. Every dream needs a team. In my closing today, there's something that I keep with me all the time, and it just happened to be down in this cabinet. It's this old chain, and this chain is just a powerful thing. You can do some amazing things with this chain. You can pull a truck. You can hitch a train. I can lock down this building with this chain. A chain is defined as a connected, flexible series of metal links used for fastening or securing objects and pulling and supporting loads. Think about that. Fastening things, flexible. You know, that's what you have to be. You got to have good links that are flexible, secure. You got to have people that are secure, that have confidence, that want to be great, pulling and supporting loads. Every leader is looking for somebody to take off some of their load, that can fix some things. Don't bring me problems, bring me solutions. That's what I tell my coaches each and every day. You know, but something else that I noticed about this chain, as powerful as it is, if one of these links are corrupted, this chain is worthless. You know, you're only as strong as your weakest link. That's why it's so important that every chain has to be strong on your team. You know, I know this in life. We all have dreams. We all want to do great things. And we're here to honor great businesses, but great teams, great units, people that have come together and made it work. But I also want to remind you this afternoon that you need those strong links. You know, I want you to think about the unsung heroes, the people behind the line that do the little things that make the team work. You know, in every football game, you probably don't notice this, but there are 4 teams that make a football game work. The first team is the home team. They usually wear the dark colors. That's the home team. You know, instead of LSU and Cowboys, they're kind of different. They wear white at home in their tradition. Then there's the visiting team. They usually wear the white colors. And then there's another team that wears stripes, the officials. The game isn't official without the officials, the refs. Then there's one more team. And you probably haven't noticed this team, but I always notice them because the refs will come to me and say these words: where are your chain crew? Where's the chain gang? And they may seem very insignificant at the time, but there is no game without the chain. And their job is to measure with links in this chain every inch of the game. And I can't tell you how many times the game has come down to 1 inch in that chain. That's why I always pick that crew personally. This is what I tell you when I take my seat. You can be great. Long as you keep those right links and you keep your chain together, great things can happen for your team. BBB, thank you for your time. May God bless you and may He keep you.